Welcome to IJustWatched. I'm Joseph. We're about to discuss the Netflix original Leo, the animated film starring the voice of Adam Sandler, Bill Burr, and a bunch of cool kids. All right. So I remember when they announced this movie, I had kind of forgot about it, and then it dropped, and I was like, "Oh yeah, cool. You know what's Adam Sandler? Let's check it out. Throw it on. It'll be something to kind of watch here and there in the background." I started getting into it a little bit, and then you find out, yes. Spoiler warning, just in case you haven't seen it. Sorry, almost missed that train. He's 74 years old, Leo, the lizard, Adam Sandler's character. And to him, we find out his specific lizard lived to 75. He's on the way out. All right. So he's trying to figure out how to escape this school and live his life to the fullest. All right. He's trying to get his baddie life going and enjoy what's left of it. And at first I was like, this don't really sound like a thing that's going to really catch my attention. And then it breaks completely off the beaten path and jumps into this emotional dive with the children. And he becomes kind of this guardian angel of wisdom that everything he's learned and seen throughout the 74 years of life inside this classroom. That part I absolutely loved. And then you threw in the musical aspect, which again, I did not know, and it caught me off guard. I was like, oh, we singing now too? Okay, bet, let's run it. I mean, it's Adam Sandler, it makes sense. If there's something you can count on, it's either basketball or singing, and my boy loves it. And of all the kids, I think all the kids have neat stories. They're like very emotional, and I like how he breaks down their walls and try to help them build and try to help them be just better kids, better people in general. But the little homie who stood out the most to me, which for one is my favorite song when it comes to the kids, is the little kid with the drone. And he has to write a Dear Drone letter. That part had me dying. I thought it was hilarious. I like the words. But the part that really sold me is when he brought it home and you find out this little 11-year-old boy is terrified of growing old alone and dying alone because of this drone. I was like, sweet Jesus, you are 11. I don't remember if I was worried about dying alone at 11, but now I'm curious if I ever was, because he brought it home and you see like the little old man, him, alone in a chair with the drone. I was like, my boy is like everyone else's worries and sorrows felt so lackluster after him having that fear of just being alone forever. I was like, oh shit. I think it was Jada, because it was like everywhere. She's the rich girl, and I like how hers was more like, you ain't all that, all right? Chill the fuck out. All right, take the chip off your shoulder, off you and your family's shoulder. You ordinary, all right? Ordinary. So it had a good mixture of, yes, of humor, but like it dove deep into the stories. I mean, you had the kid who lost her best friend, her grandfather, and her family didn't understand her. You have homie afraid of dying alone. You have the bully who feels left behind because he failed a grade and his friends left him. Jada, who she's under the pressure of being extraordinary and she's not, and her family isn't either. So I like how it had a mixture of real pivotal, like emotional damage, trauma, but I love how it intertwined it. I like how it developed, and then was it Melkin, the substitute teacher? He even helps her out. So I just like the journey we went on, the mixture of it. And I also like the group song when they're like, when I was 10, 7, like they're counting down the age. I thought that was funny too. Like it had bits of real emotional mixed with some Adam Sandler doo-doo jokes. Like it was this weird mix of genuine, I'm gonna cry, and then you're an idiot. So I enjoyed it. Is this a movie I would go see in the theater? Probably not. However, being that it's on Netflix and streaming, I absolutely enjoyed it. It was paid for. I'll rewatch it for sure. I've seen it twice, if I'm not lying to you. I've seen it twice. So I have rewatched it. It's something I've recommended others to watch. So I really enjoyed it. I think you would enjoy it. It was a fun movie. I liked it. I think you'll like it. I want to hear your thoughts if you've seen it. Let me know. Comments, questions down below. I love hearing from you. But until next time, stay safe, be well, y con mucho amor. Adios.